Minglaba, Sawadee Cup. Greetings everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Henrik Din, a former international student who graduated about a year ago, and now I'm just sharing my story as an international student / immigrant journey that I'm on right now. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 things that I wish I knew as an international student when I came to the US 4 years ago. So without further ado, let's get this video started. If you are an international student watching this, you're either still in school or you've probably already graduated and now are pondering about the good old days of being an international student. Whatever stage you're at, I hope that these 5 topics / advices that I'm going to be giving helps give a perspective and glimpse of what I wish I knew when I moved here to the States 4 years ago. And before I begin the list, I do just want to say this is not legal advice, and I'm just sharing my personal experience and the people I've talked to, stuff I reached out and learned and discussed with multiple people. And hopefully this advices or these topics help you in your journey as an international student. So let's begin with number 1. Organize and plan your legal matters and documents as your top priority. In the next 4 years of your journey as an international student, you are going to face a lot of decisions that will dictate the state of your life. Now, sometimes it could come in a legal cost, sometimes it could come in a financial cost, but from my own experience, I had to quickly learn that organizing your legal matters and prioritizing them is almost a sure way of making the right decisions to put yourself in crucial positions to get in the next step of having a successful and fulfilling life as an international student. And simple advice I could just give is buy yourself a folder with a zipper, preferably a waterproof casing, because that way, you can bring it out in whatever weather and whatnot and you still be good. And stash away in that folder any documents that are relevant to your life as an international student. Now, this may look like bank statements, phone bills, any applications that are done through the USCIS, your passport, your I-20, any letters from your government agencies that are from your home country or the US, because this will get you in the practice of keeping formal documents and letters to help you supplement future applications in the US in the future. So this folder should represent your whole identity, and you should always store it in a safe location. Your legal documents will literally be your life. So take care of it well, be diligent in organizing those documents. Number 2, get your social security number as soon as you can or as soon as possible. Now, for some of you, this might sound impossible, right? Like, how can an international student get a social security number? Well, what if I did tell you that international students can get a social security number and also a driver's license? It is a fact that without a social security number in the US, your life in America is probably kept at a bare minimum. But once you do get that social security number, it will change your life because you can start working on campus, you can apply for a driver's license, you can sign leases. You get the point. However, your social security number will not be the same as a US citizen's, but it does come with limitations, of course, because you're not a citizen. However, the limitations will not prevent you from building a successful journey here. So try your best to get it as soon as you can. How do you get one? Just find a job on campus. I started working my first year when I came to the States, and I had to navigate through these legal documents and websites to get a social security number. But the process isn't difficult. You just need the school employer, provide your I-20 and I-94 in the application, which you already have, and go in for an interview and ask and answer some questions. If you get approved, voila. The social security number is mailed to you shortly after a couple weeks. And of course, back to advice number 1, keep it safe and organized. Number 3, find a good international advisor and a good attorney. Now, firstly, for many of you, you will have an international advisor that's designated to you. And this is the person who signs your I-20 and makes sure that you're abiding by the regulations provided by the status as an F1 student. Now, their job is to help you with your legal paperwork while guiding and advising you in your journey here. Form a good relationship with them because ultimately they are the one responsible for your life and stay in the US. Now make sure to keep an open mind and learn why you can do certain things and can't do certain things, and respect their opinions and do your best to learn from their experience. Find someone or find an advisor who can give you a realistic expectations and is compassionate in wanting to see you grow and succeed in the States. Now, I personally only had one international advisor at my school, and he told me the hard truths and the facts, right? He was compassionate, but always looking out for my best interest. Now, it is crucial that you have an advisor that shares their legal perspective and advises you from making poor decisions that will cost you lots of money and time. Now, with that said, if you decided to consult a legal professional outside of your school, that is perfectly fine as well. No one's going to stop you. But do note that the legal attorney can only consult you in your current circumstances you're in, but will not be the ones responsible to sign your documents and report your stay in the US. Your advisor will be responsible for that. However, the more knowledge you gain, the more knowledge you gather, especially about your circumstances and your status, that is power to you, right? You will know what you can do, what you can't do for your situation, and especially if you want to live past the 4 years of your study in the States, then it would be a nice bonus to have an actual attorney on your side to explain what legally works for your specific case. So that's number 3. Find a good international advisor and a good attorney. Number 4, surround yourself with people who are curious about you and your culture. Now, of course, for me, I was incredibly blessed in my first year in the States, where my friends that I found or made were genuinely interested in my story and my life. However, I know for some, it may take a little while before they find the right people who cares and sympathizes with them. Now, unfortunately, you will face a lot of people who will discriminate and judge you for who you are. Now, I do not want to sit here and say that I know what it's like to be judged and people make fun of my accent. No, I know I'm very privileged and I'm blessed to have had, the way I speak English and the way I carry myself. In fact, people thought that I was a local in America, but that also came with its own challenges. Now, to me, I do want to just make the important note clear that find the people who are open-minded about learning about who you are, your language, your heritage, your culture, your city, your country, whatever you carry from home. Find friends who do not judge you for your accent or your culture or your background. Find people who would love to see you in your natural elements. This is going to serve you incredibly well in the long run because these are the people who are actually going to become your family. These friends are going to become your support system. They will become the people that you would have long-lasting relationships in the 4 years you're here in the States. So number 4, surround yourself with people who are interested in you and your culture. And lastly, number 5, be curious, ask questions, and don't be shy. You are already unique. Now, when you think about the successful international student, who do you see? Do you see them mingling with groups of American friends? Maybe they're engaging and participating in discussions and class projects, activities with ease, seemingly knowing what everyone is talking about. Maybe you see them being invited to speak on panels, club events, class presentations, and people just seem to be drawn to them. Well, in my 4-year experience, I've seen my share of international students. I've seen those who came before me and after me. And as international students, you have to realize that you are already unique. Now imagine hearing about an 18-year-old leaving the comforts of their home and culture, coming to a college from across the world to pursue an education, finding ways to survive in a massive country like the US. If this doesn't perk someone's ears, I don't know what will. Now, of course, don't let your ego get in the way thinking that you're the only special student on campus. That is probably not true, but you have to realize that you are on a very difficult and unique path, unique journey. It is a journey most people cannot endure and couldn't even possibly fathom doing it, but you're doing it, right? And for many, it really is just taking that risk for a better life. Now, my biggest advice to you all, and I owe a lot of my success as an international student, is this: be bold in yourself. Don't sell yourself short. You have a story that most of your American friends have not even heard about. You share a piece of your home that could raise awareness and appreciation of your roots. Now, this is truly something special. You hold that. Now, in return, be curious about this new country, this new culture, the new people. I ask myself this: why do Americans say the word yeet?
Why are nickels bigger than dimes when dimes are worth more? And why do they drive on the left side of the car when people from home drive on the right side of the car?
Now, there is joy in learning and finding nuances in a new country. America is a huge country. Now, every country has their own advantages and disadvantages, and I firmly believe that. But I wish there was a perfect country. There isn't. You made the choice to come study in the States, and that was your decision that you committed to. So congratulations on sticking to it. I'm proud of you. Now, if anything, I hope you take away these lessons to better prepare yourself for the next step in your journey. You will face painful obstacles in the next 4 years that's to come, but take it from someone who's gone through the thick of it, right? I've had unfortunate circumstances happen to me and unfortunate odds, but I just want to say you will make it. You really will, because you are stronger than you think. So don't give up, study hard, live for your dreams. I'm supporting you in this journey. You're doing amazing. And as always, chok di na puen. Till next time.